Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Mansi, and in today's video I'm going to be setting up my new journal for the second half of the year. As you can see, I only have a few more pages in my current journal, so I'll be moving from this spiral bound one that I got from Michael's into this other one that I got off Amazon. But before we get into it, please enjoy some ASMR featuring Stephanie Sue from Mango. And I'm back here to tell you a little bit more about this new journal. It has a warm white faux leather cover with a pen loop, elastic band for closure, and a pocket in the back cover. This journal also comes with a few label stickers, which you will see me find later, but the pages are a lot warmer in tone than I anticipated, especially compared to my previous journal, and there I am finding the stickers for the first time. I wasn't too sure what to do with these, but you'll see me use one of them at the end. As I was saying, the pages are a lot warmer in tone and color than my previous journal. You'll see me comparing the two in a minute. Also, as you can see, the grid spacing between this journal and my previous journal is a little different. The spacing between the dots for my previous journal is 4 millimeters and this one has 5. The dots are also more noticeable in this journal, which is another thing I was not anticipating, but on the brighter side, the pages do feel smoother and slightly thicker as well, so we'll see how that works out, and I'll probably do a review maybe on Shorts or Instagram Reels or something later once I get the chance to actually go in and use the notebook and test the page qualities more in depth. Here I'm just working on my little nameplate page. I've kept up with the same or similar theme, the same color palette as I did for the beginning of the year, just because I like that nice cohesive feel throughout the year in my journals. So for this section, I could not find my glue stick and I had to borrow my sister's. It was not the best glue stick I've ever used. It was definitely an interesting consistency, so I was struggling a bit with it. But with some editing magic, we're just gonna trim the ends because you do not need to see me struggle with itty bitty little scissors since I couldn't find my normal sized scissors anywhere at the time. Now we're just gonna flip the page and move on to my little future log. This is where I write down any future events that are coming up. Usually it's just one-time events that I know are off, and I have not completed my little monthly log. But I'm not the best at using my future logs. I do want to give it a try by maybe writing down a monthly highlights, coming back to it. We'll see. It was taking me a little too long to stamp out all the letter stamps for the month, so I zoomed past it, and now we're moving on to my health log, which is my last spread for the setup. I do not like having too many spreads in my mid-year journal setups, just because my previous journal is usually still accessible in reach on my desk somewhere, and I still do use those beginning of the year spreads that I made at the beginning, or I guess the end of last year for that journal. Alright, and the setup is complete for my new journal. I'm just going to put a sticker at the front of this that I got from Gongcha If you don't know already, I love bubble tea and I go to get boba almost all the time, especially after an exam as a reward. And you're about to see me make a big mistake in just a minute, and that's where those label stickers that came with the journal will come into hand. Okay, now it's time for our final flip through.